Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I am Mitchell, your Intuitive Messenger, and this is your energy forecast for today, Sunday, July the 13th, 2014, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way to next Saturday, which is July the 19th. So it's the week-long forecast. And before I get diving into this, first of all, for those of you who are going to do development, you want to pause the video before I pull each tarot card, feel the energy of the card, colors, emotions, people, places, locations, just all of the energy, and start journaling that in your journal, in your intuitive development journal. And then also I want to say, if you're looking for, this is something I wanted to tell you guys. I have, every once in a while, I pull out my binaural beats, and I do some of that. So I've been doing it for like the last 5 to 7 days, and I have felt more agitated than normal. And I thought, you know what, maybe it's a shifting, maybe it's changing. And I'm not saying the binaural beats aren't good for you or me or anybody, but I finally figured out, because I wanted to follow through for like a good week. So I've been doing it for a little over a week. I spend 7 minutes before I turn the video on in quiet, because it's the 7th month. Next month I'm going to add a minute, 8. So it's my focused meditation time before I turn the video on. I do meditation on a regular basis, just random here and there for 1 minute, 10 minutes, whatever. Walking, driving, sitting down, laying in the pool, whatever. But so I started doing the binaural beats, felt the agitation, felt like maybe it was changing, shifting. And then last night Spirit said, it's forced. It's forced. And that's for me for now. I imagine many it will work, because I know it changes some things. So for right now, it feels forced for me. So I downloaded an album today and listened to it. And if you want an amazing, like, I don't know if it's a group or a person or what, but Liquid Mind. They have several albums, but the music, and I'll never forget this little lady, Beverly at Spiral Circle, she said the music is expansive. And I don't know, when she said that, I went, yeah, you're right. So the music is more expansive than anything else. So check that out. So let me dive into the days, because I've already spent 2 minutes talking and I'm getting heated up. So please accept the healing that's coming your way, so I can release the energy that's building up in me. And just so you know, it is full scruff. I'm just rocking the scruff for a while. We'll see how it looks. So today, Sunday, is the number 13. 13 is the death card that is all about endings. And usually there's a beginning right behind it. And 13 boils down to number 4. That is our Emperor energy. Emperor is that very balanced male. He's not afraid to fight, but he knows when to just sit and say, you can pick your own battles. I'm not going to step into that one. Also, it's the number 18, which follows our star card. So this is the moon card. This is a little more light. Last night was a full moon. It's a full buck moon. I don't know what that is. But if you felt people wanting to buck around, then that's why, because they were in a full buck moon. We'll translate that to something else. I imagine there's a whole lot of bucking going on, and bucking you. So moon card, energy, get down into that intuitive development that you're working on, trust it. 18 boils down to number 9, and number 9 is the Hermit card. So, you know, during that full moon, it's often a time to reflect, because that's what the moon does, is reflect energy, reflect light. It doesn't have its own light source. That's why it's feminine and receptive. So take that Hermit energy and utilize it today as things are coming to an end, as you feel, you know, because that Emperor, I feel, resonates with the Hermit, because he knows when to just close the doors and go quietly into his own room. So let me pick the tarot card. If you're doing a development, go ahead and stop the video now. So for today, Sunday the 13th, the tarot card is the Judgment card, which is number 20, which is all about being freed from the things that are holding you back. So with this death energy, it's going to release you from something, death, endings. Something's going to be released, and this is going to be a great time to get quiet and analyze, now, what did I learn from this situation? What did I learn from this relationship, from this job, from this contract, from this mortgage, you know, from this lease, whatever it is that just ended? You know, take a moment, a hermit breath, a day, a week, you know, a year, depends on how big of the situation was, and find out the illness. It could be the ending of an illness. It's finally like it's cured, it's done. The tooth is extracted, the pain is gone. So find out what that energy is. Moving on to Monday, which is the 14th day. 14 is our Temperance card. That's where we often are tried and tested. It's like running a race. You know, you're heated, you're cooled, you're going through the gamut of emotions as you're doing it. Also boils down to number 5. 5 is our Hierophant, our Pope, or in my deck, the Faith card. It's all about your religions, your belief systems. Also, today is the number 19. When you add up all the numbers, 19 is going to be that Sun card, the most light we have after that Tower card energy. So light is being shown in all the dark places. 19 boils down to 10, which is wheel card. Can feel like just the goings on of the day, but also it could be as you're on that merry-go-round going around and around, there's so many choices flying by. Wheel of Fortune, lots of choices. 10 boils down to 1. That's our Magician card. And the Magician has everything that he or she needs within him and ready to move forward, continuing the journey through the major arcana. So the tarot card, which I kind of like, it kind of brings everything together for today, Monday, pause if you're doing a deal out of it, is the Page of Cups. So this Page of Cups is often about children, often about the emotional ones. This one is my little androgynous one. Looks like a guy, could be a little tomboy, but cups are feminine and it's about emotions. And oftentimes this is about news coming, news being brought to you. So I would say with this Temperance, faith, sun being shown to the dark places, and the Magician card, there is news coming. Utilize the energy of this news and your belief system to get you through these challenges that are going to happen today, meaning Monday. So moving on, Tuesday is card 15. 15 is our Devil card. Often the Devil card represents fear, anxiety, things that are holding you back, chaining you down, addictions, and not able to move forward. But the cool thing is that Devil card also moves into the 6, which is the Lover's card. That's about commitments being held back. Sometimes love relationships can feel like the devil is holding you back. So definitely it feels like there's that tendency to hold you back. So 6 card. And then we move, all the numbers for today are going to add up to 2020. We just talked about is Judgment card. That was the tarot card report for yesterday, which is being freed from the things that are holding you back. So we're talking about relationships. We're talking about, this Devil card that's holding you back. Also, it's number 2, which is the High Priestess, which is, she's very knowledgeable. She's very intuitive, very intelligent, very wise. So, all that energy. And it can be a man as well. It doesn't have to be a woman. But the tarot card for Tuesday, the 15th, is going to be the Moon card. We got a lot of major arcana coming up. So utilize this moon energy. Trust your intuition as you are moving through this devil holding you back, fear, anxiety, being released from the things holding you down. And I love that we've got the Moon card attached to a 2-day, which is a High Priestess, because that is intuition all over the place on Tuesday. Tuesday. Trust that. Moving into Wednesday, it's a 16-day. That is our Tower card energy. Crumbling, breaking up relationship, losing the job, death. Just everything is just wiped away. Hurricane, tornado. But it also, looking at it as a positive thing or a high vibrational thing, it is tilling up of the garden. So you till the garden up and you replant. That's what that really boils down to. It can be like an indie, but it's more like you just cleaned out the space. Also, that 16 boils down to 7, Chariot energy. This is a Chariot month. It's a Chariot year. And that is quick, fast-moving changes. And then the final number of all the numbers added up for that day is 21. That is the World card. That is the ending of things. So this week, it's a whole lot of endings going on. We got death energy. We've got tower energy. We've got world energy all through here. So, and then that also boils down to number 3. So the World card, 21, also boils down to 3, which is Empress, which is about beginnings. So boom, in beginning. It's just, the figure 8, infinity, nothing's new. It just keeps on moving. The energy, that's that Celtic weave, boom, boom, boom. And then the card for that day, Wednesday, will be Tower. Wow. Tower on the tower. It's just echoing a lot of major arcana this week. So, and major arcana means big things, big changes. Minor cards are just, okay, you go to work, you have lunch with someone you haven't seen in a while. A major arcana, you go to work and the building burns down. And someone who I haven't seen in a while was the one who set the fire. That's major. So I really don't need to say much more. Wednesday, tower energy on top of tower energy. So it's going to be a very unusual day. I just got a big feeling for that Wednesday, 7/16/2014. So I feel like there might be something on a larger world scale that we might see happening that day. And my heart just sunk. So I get kind of emotional. So we will see what happens on that Wednesday. Wow. very emotional over that. So we will see. So moving on to Thursday is the 17th. 17 is, we've already talked about it. 17 is that star energy, and that is coming a little bit of light after this tower has hit us. It's also number 8, which is strength. So utilize that strength to move you forward. Out of all the numbers, 22, master number. 22 is not in the major arcana, but it is in Lenormand, so I'd like to bring that out. And that is the crossroads. So there's lots of choices to be made there. Decisions, which direction to go. It's also number 4, coming back to that here, what's his name? The Emperor that we talked about on Sunday. So there's that energy. The card for Thursday is going to be 3 of Cups. So lots of party, lots of fun. So as we move through this star energy, as you recover from the tower, use your strength, use that master number, use the Emperor energy, and party your ass off. This is when you kick your heels up and you drink whatever drink you drink. Whatever libation it is you might like, you need to get some and drink it. That's what I would say in the South. So moving on to Friday, 18 energy. We've already been here on Sunday. 18 is the moon card. So dive into that moon card. Hermit energy. Utilize that quiet hermit time. 23 is the day, and that is mice. This is where the little worry and stress and frustration can nibble at you. And then 23 boils down to number 5, which is our faith card, which is our belief system, our dogma, our religious kind of institutions and things like that. The card for next Friday is going to be Empress. Wow, so many major cards for this week. The Empress is births, beginnings. So this is where things finally start to just shift and move into, for this whole week, shift and move into a brand new beginning, a birth, a start, abundance, just bringing forth life. Next Saturday, final day in this week, 19, we're right back to that sun card where we started off on Monday, and that sun shining the light in the dark places. It's also 10, Wheel of Fortune. Remember that? Also number 1, Magician. Remember that? Also 24, which I'm going to use Lenormand, and that is the heart card, passion, love, romance. And 24 boils down to number 6, which is our lover's card. So Lenormand and tarot kind of do work together sometimes. Sometimes they're completely opposite, like the tower. It's just totally different. Not opposite, just very different. So a lot of the numbers are repeating again by the end of the week. The card for next Saturday is going to be 8, Strength card. Beautiful. Another major arcana. We literally had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 7 cards are major arcanas this week. So some big shit's going down this week. But utilize that strength as you move into the sun energy on next Saturday with the Wheel of Fortune changes, the Magician starting things off, and the 24, that, the heart card, the beginning of emotions, the change, the relationships that are coming up. So very, very powerful week indeed. And that Wednesday is going to be an interesting day because my heart is still low, and I'm just going to raise that vibration personally as I move out of here. So thank you for watching. All that being said, check out my website, intuitivemessenger.org. What else do I say? Tonight, Cosmic Caffeine. The gang will all be there. And I am going to be doing in-person readings July 26th. There are still spots available. That would be a week from yesterday, 2 weeks from yesterday. And that's at New World Wellness. If you go to my fan page, you can see the information where to call, or just Google search New World Wellness. Call them, make an appointment. 11 to 5, but the later ones are taken up. Actually, yeah, the 4 and 4:30 are taken up, and I believe the 11 is taken up. So there's stuff all through the middle with a little lunch break. Namaste to you. Have an amazing day. Talk to you guys tomorrow, if not tonight. Bye-bye.